Hello everyone, how's it going? My name's Sam, and today I'm doing a video that's a little bit different than what I usually do. So I thought I'd take a break today from all of the Shadow of War, because I know I've been doing that a lot daily and I think people are getting a little bit tired of it. But I've been wanting to do strategy games on my channel for a little while, and I'm not really sure, well, I wasn't sure which sort of game to start with. I wanted one that was a bit engaging without being too over the top, in depth. So I thought I'd start with Dawn of War 2, which is a game I've never really played the campaigns of properly, but I've played the skirmish a hell of a lot, and played Company of Heroes, which is sort of similar. So I'm going to start a new campaign, jump into it and do maybe 2 or 3 missions, depending on what we have time for, and then take it from there. So apparently Shadow Surge is too long for a commander name, so I'm going with Shadow Sir. Seems alright, I guess. And I'll play on the Sergeant difficulty, because I wouldn't say I'm an expert at it, but let's go. This is a Warhammer game for anyone that's
Aurelia.
not played those. They're quite cool.
This cluster of worlds stands on the very edge of the Imperium of Man. From this frontier came the Blood Ravens, a chapter of the Emperor's own Space Marines. Once and for all.
Glad they have subtitles.
Captain Davian Thule and a handful of Space Marines lead the raw recruits defending these worlds. Now, another Space Marine joins this desperate battle. A newly promoted commander, ready to lead in our darkest hour. You are this Space Marine. And you will tip the balance toward victory.
So for those that don't really know, Warhammer 40,000 is like a futuristic thing with super soldiers, and people like the Imperium, although if you dig into it, their backstory is kind of grim about like sacrificing people, but they're like the lesser of all the evils, I guess. I did collect them at one point, but I didn't get very far with it because it was when I was younger and I sucked at painting. Not really tried it since, but it was mainly the games that got me into the whole universe of it. But I like the strategy game because it's not overwhelming. There's not hundreds of units and a ginormous map to control. It's just squads that you manage in the campaign, as far as I'm aware.
Calderis. We Blood Ravens select our initiates from this world's fierce warriors. Calderis is the cradle and the future of our chapter. Now, the orcs would take it from us. This, we cannot allow.
These cutscenes are kind of neat. Not bad considering how old this game is.
Cover. Kill the orcs that are out in the open. Welcome, Commander. This is Captain Davian Thule, in command here on Calderis. We are battling the orcs that threaten this world. You have dropped right into the combat zone. I am north of you with several squads of our initiates. We are under heavy fire and losing control of our flanks. Move north and provide support.
Gunfire is quite loud. Might try and turn it down a little quickly. If I can. Yeah, sound effects, let's turn that right down. Let's turn all of them down a bit. Oh, that's smokes. So, a lot of the ranged guys are just a case of moving them into cover and then leaving them. Melee's a bit more hands-on. I like the detail of it though, and the animations. Just move these guys up a bit. I'm sure most people on this channel will know how a strategy game works, that you got the fog of war that stops you seeing all the enemies.
Eliminate them.
Charge into them. Get my guy right up in the fight. These guys get caught in more there, pull them back a bit. I'm pretty sure if these people die as well, they just have to be revived rather than dying permanently, which makes it a bit easier. Move them up there. These guys right up in there.
Reinforcements have arrived. Push forward, initiates.
So I haven't done any game day videos recently. I'm not really sure what to do with that series because I feel like I'm going to run out of games, but also I don't think it's always overly engaging. Oh fuck, we're losing people. Get tough as well. So much combat going on here. Excuse the view. Into the trench. Set into the trench. Yeah, so orcs are just like scavengers. They'll steal any guns from anyone. And they have less quality, more quantity. Whereas Space Marines are more like elite super soldiers where they have few soldiers but each one's worth like 100 orcs. Let's get Tarkus over here. Just got my guy right up in the middle of all the fight. Barging through the cover. Only a couple squads left. Or Bolter. This also has a war gear system for the campaign, so you can collect different items and give them to your soldiers.
The Greenskins will not give us much time before they attack again. I need you and Sergeant Tarkus to take charge of driving the orcs back. Move up to the ruins east of here and prepare to repel the next orc wave.
Fair enough. Gotta defend the ruins. So I'm thinking I might do a few different videos today. Maybe one strategy game and a few different things that could be more interesting.
Stay in cover. That truck has a heavy gun. More shooting, less dying, you gits!
Gits. Let's go for the mech guy. Ow.
Go get me some more boys! And these Yumis is sparking up me truck! Back through that tunnel! Get 'em, boys! They're in the ruins!
Yeah, so I do like lots of different types of games, but I'm not sure which ones would be kind of engaging enough. I have got a Hell Let Loose highlights video coming out later today, but it was like an hour worth of content to try and get
Those orcs have opened a path
9 minutes of highlights because I'm not very good at that game.
forward and seal it.
And obviously if it takes an hour to get content for 10 minutes, whereas you can play a different game for half an hour and do half an hour's content, then it's kind of weighing all that up, which I'm still quite new to all of this, so getting used to a lot of it.
He's right enough about that truck of his.
Let's just kill the last of these orcs. Grenade up in there. Yeah, so Tarkus has a grenade ability that just kills anything that's inside a structure.
The Greenskins are clearly using that mine as a passage, Commander. Seal that entrance by any means necessary.
Keep firing.
The orcs have stacked.
There we
Good
go,
work,
that works.
Space Marines. The Greenskins will not be using that passage again anytime soon.
Sorted.
But the leader managed to escape through the tunnel before we could kill him. That was our chance to cut this invasion off at the head.
He will show himself again, Tarkus. And when he does, we will be ready. Thunderhawks are en route. Prepare for extraction.
I love the detail of the units.
This victory will long be remembered in the halls of glory.
And we got a chainsword from it, which is nice.
Welcome aboard
screen.
Strike Cruiser Armageddon, Commander. Calderis is currently facing a massive orc invasion that threatens to spill over to the entire sector. Urgent distress signals are coming from other nearby sectors, but we must concentrate our efforts here. I need you to take charge of an assault that's stalled on the surface below. Drop to the point marked on the planet map and start pushing into the orc's flank.
Let's go with that. Let's go with 1 for melee damage and 1 for health. Yeah, so this is quite like an in-depth sort of RPG type system as well. Give him the improved bolter. Alright, we take the hamlet. Let's go with this.
The Greenskins have taken over a
Yeah,
hamlet
whatever.
outside Argus.
Let's just deploy. So yeah, currently I'm downloading a game that I've never tried called The Cycle, which seems like a Battle Royale plus PvE type thing, which could be interesting, but don't know if it's any good. If it is, then I might make a video on it, but don't know until you check it, I guess. But there's a few other games I've been thinking about. A sign-in change has occurred. Oh no, it has not. What are you on about? Game's being weird. Very weird. I'll take the moment to talk anyway. So, yeah, I've got the cycle, which I might make a video on. Just thinking maybe some armor, if I can get some good content out of that. But, yeah, it's kind of... It's one of those things where there's a lot of walking, not a lot of action. And if you end up cutting out a lot of the walking, then an hour of filming can quickly turn into like 10 minutes of content. Which is what I encountered with Hell Let Loose. But, yeah. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Other even. Don't know why I keep talking so weirdly recently. Anyway. Yeah. There's also some MMOs I'm not sure whether to do videos on, like Elder Scrolls Online, Lord of the Rings Online. What other MMOs do I play? I've played a bit of WoW, but I don't have membership for that at the minute. Star Trek Online, potentially. Haven't played that in a while. I was thinking maybe doing some videos with my brother as well. He's into things like Crossout and Star Conflict, so like the match-based arena shooter things. I'm not a huge fan of them, but I can give them a go. See what it's like. This loading screen takes forever and a day. Well, I mean, this could essentially just become a podcast at this rate. What else can I talk about? There's my dog. It's called Dougie. You've probably heard him barking in the background of some videos. It's a little Jack Russell Cross Chihuahua. Connection to the Steam service has been lost. Excuse me. Oh, we're in the mission anyway.
Hard-duty stuff is naff. We should be out stopping you again like we did to the town. Wait, did you hear something?
Time to emerge. Down. Next target. Cyrus to Armageddon. In position.
I always thought Cyrus was a bit of a weird one.
Space Marines, heartening news. Avitus, the squad leader who defended the hamlet, is still alive. The orcs incapacitated him, but apparently could not finish the job.
Avitus is too stubborn to die.
So it would seem, Cyrus. An orc guard position stands between you and Sergeant Avitus.
Kind of
Approach
with
with
these
stealth
guys.
and eliminate the greenskins.
Understood.
Yes, a lot of this is just putting your ranged guys into cover and sending your melee people at them. Making sure your ranged people are close enough to shoot at least.
Bring down that guard tower, Cyrus.
Oi! You me!
Get the grenade up in there. Wrong button, meant to click on my portrait. And there we go, guard tower is down. Let's revive
Excellent work,
Avitus
Cyrus.
and get them on
Avitus's
capturing that.
position is on your tactical display. Revive him so that he may join your attack.
So yeah, the campaign has these respawn beacons that just,
pass through the hills.
if your people get
There's
revived,
a
they can
relay beacon near your position,
get reinforcements through these.
Commander. Secure it, and we can deploy reinforcements to fill out your squad.
They just said that anyway, but
Reinforcements inbound.
my question is, why do they need drop pods if they can just spawn these people in through a teleporter? It'd be so much easier.
Avitus and his Devastator squad are back to full strength. Now, push into the hamlet and eliminate those orcs, Commander.
Our weapons are ready. Repositioning. I'm moving this out.
These guys are at such close range. Let's get Avitus up there. See, yeah, the Devastator, you have to make it face a certain direction, so you just position it to fire on those guys. Yeah, tactical marines out.
Those orcs are turning tail. They could be going for help. Stay alert. Avitus.
Move Cyrus up.
Be vigilant.
Tactical Marines are ready.
Let's get these guys into cover there. Avitus there.
Adjust your positions.
Me there.
My squad should set up in heavy cover, Commander. The suppressive fire from my heavy bolter will keep the greenskins pinned.
Brothers, we go.
Still like sort of a tutorial for these first few missions.
There. Devastator's ready to fire. Our heavy bolters are deadly, but they take time to set up and have a limited field of fire.
Let's get the attack. Gun is loud. Jesus. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this campaign is, but I could do a playthrough of it if it's something that would be of interest.
One of them owed me teeth.
Been kind of hoping to do, well, to get Iron Harvest, because I know that came out recently, and that's looks like quite an interesting game with enough campaign stuff to keep going for a while.
Ready, brothers. Commander,
Well,
there is a
it's
second
struggling
relay
with some.
beacon near your position. Activate it to finish securing the hamlet.
Just get one of everything.
Excellent work, Commander.
get
The
Avitus
hamlet
into
is
the building.
secure. More orcs are on the way, Commander. Set up your forces to repel the attack. This hamlet must not fall again.
There we go. Support item increase.
Orcs on approach.
Come on, greenskins!
them all on their approach. Oh fuck, grenade. Get away. Oh fuck, that did not.
Claim one of our battle brothers.
Retreat. These guys up to fill that gap for now. My guy's in the middle of all of them. Well, that was harsh. Yeah, some of these animations are quite brutal. I used to love the last stand mode in this, although it's a bit stale now. Plus it's hard to get players these days.
Well done, Space Marines.
Well done, Space
Thunderhawks
Marines.
are on approach to return you to the Armageddon.
Well, we've been playing for about 20 minutes, we've done a couple of missions, so I think I'll leave it there. I'd like to thank you for watching, I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know whether strategy games are your kind of thing and whether you'd like to see more of them on the channel. And like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you, and goodbye.